All right, all right, all right, all right. So, let me not hit that. Let's look at exorcism. I was supposed to come back earlier. All right, so we're supposed to do, there I am, there I am. We're supposed to do some JQ. What is a POG? Okay. Okay. So the next JQ question. Let's take a look. We'll open this up here. The AI bot, the starting time initially is kind of long, and I can hear like the GPU fans start up sometimes when the AI bot starts up. All right. So let me go back. So here's what we've got. Let me go back to shopping. I didn't ever look at the hints. Were there hints? Yeah, so what did the hints say on this one? Okay, yeah. Some of these were things that I stumbled on a little bit. Okay. So let's go to the next one. So this is called assembly line, it looks like. Okay, let's see the README. Two tasks. Okay, so let's go over this. Welcome to assembly line on Exorcism's JQ track. If you need help running the tests or submitting your code, check out Help MD. If you get stuck on the exercise, check out Hints MD, but try and solve it without using those first. So we're going to focus on numbers. So from the manual, we are going to learn that JQ supports the same set of data types as JSON. Numbers, strings, booleans, arrays, objects, which in JSON speak are hashes with only string keys and null. Okay, so let's focus on numbers. Numbers and numeric operators. All numbers, whether integers or otherwise, are IEEE 754 double precision floating point numbers. This limits us to 53 bits of precision. Okay. The usual operators are available to use with numbers. Arithmetic, add, subtract, multiply, divide, and remainder. Quotient and remainder. Comparison, all right, equality. This one is very important. Inequality, less than or equal, greater than or equal, greater than. Standard math functions. Okay, so they're in there somewhere. All right, let me read what it says. Oh wait, where did it go? Hello, happy holidays. Hi, the Shiso Dragon. Happy holidays to you. All right, let's see. So for one input functions, pipe the value in. So we could do a_tan, I guess would be an example. For two input functions, the function will ignore input and expect the inputs as parameters. Okay, so that is how they are. So if we wanted pow on something, I think we go, let's see. So if we have 5 thumbs up, yes, thumbs up. Okay, so let's see. If we have a 2, let's say, and we want to go POW, so it'll be JQ, and we'll say POW, then I'm pretty sure we just want to put the dot there, and then put the semicolon, and then the 10. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, that's fine. So if we put some other number, that should be fine. Okay. What am I doing? All right, so I'm on exorcism, and I put a lot of time into this, perhaps an embarrassing amount, but the challenge is to complete 144 assignments before the end of the year. I started kind of late in the year. It's meant to be a full year assignment, but I've completed 132, so that means there's 12 left. And it's more than one per day because there's only like 9 days left in the year or something. And the ones that I have left are going to be some of the hardest ones for me. So I have to do this in JQ. So this is a really easy one. Like in the Rust version, it's like super short and easy, right? You just say if it's even, divide by 2, and if it's odd, you multiply by 3 and add 1, and then you just count how many times. But we have to do it in JQ, and I don't know how to use any JQ. So I'm learning by doing the easiest exercises first. All right. So we need to know about a conditional expression, if then else. We can take a look at that if we want. Oh, I opened it on the wrong place. Oh, it says 404 anyway. That's messed up. Oh, it's because it's line broken, isn't it? It should be 1.7. There we go. That's what we were trying to link to. So if A, then B, else C. Okay. All right, so else is optional in 1.7, but required in 1.6. Uh-oh, mine is 1.6? I'll just leave it alone. Okay, so as an expression, it is placed in a pipeline. So if condition, then true expression, else false expression, end. Oh, we have to put end. Okay, fair enough. All right, so if the dot is less than 33, then small, else larger, end. Okay. And then you can use a elif for additional conditions, sure. All right. In this assignment, in this exercise, you'll be writing code to analyze the production of an assembly line in a car factory. The assembly line's speed can range from 0 to 10, 0 off to 10 maximum. At its slowest speed of 1, 221 cars are produced each hour. The production increases linearly with the speed. So with the speed set to 4, it should produce 4 times 221 equals 884 cars per hour. However, higher speeds increase the likelihood that faulty cars are produced, which then have to be discarded. Have I seen this before? So the success rate is 100% at speed 1 to 4, 90% at speed 5 to 8, 80% at speed 9, and 77% at speed 10. All right, calculate the production rate per hour and calculate the number of working items produced per minute. So is it just a number that comes in? Okay. So we'll start with a 0. All right, so our JQ expression will say, I guess if it's 0, should 0 be handled separately? I guess probably, right? No, it probably goes in the same bucket as 1 to 4. Okay, so if dot less than or equal to 4, then we will do 221 times dot. Elif dot is less than or equal 8. Then we'll go 0.9, 0.9 times 224 times dot. Okay. Elif dot less than or equal to 9. Then 0.8 times 224 times dot. Else 0, and let's see, so with elif we need a then, right? Yeah, elif then, but else doesn't have a then. Else 0.77 times 224 times dot. End. Okay, I think so. All right, let's see. So it came out 0. So now let's try for 896. This said 884. I put 224 and it was supposed to be 221. I think I just misread it or something. 221. 221. 221. And 221. Okay, so that should be the rate per hour. And then we also say per minute. Huh. Interesting, interesting. So I wonder if we can, after we've done that part, can we then say like dot, comma, dot divide 60? Maybe? Okay, so there they are. All right, let's try putting it into the file. Assembly line JQ. Okay, so there's more information in here. So JQ functions. A function begins with def and ends with semicolon and consists of a single pipeline just like a main JQ program. Okay. So production rate per hour. I guess it's going to be kind of like what I did here, but maybe a bit different. So like, I'll probably put that there and then end. Maybe like that. This website looks really interesting. I want to dig deep into. Yeah, so on one of the Discords, somebody was talking about this challenge, and I think it is really good. And actually, let me show my favorite things about it. So my favorite thing about it, basically, is when you pick an exercise. So, like, if you pick a language track, and I'm going to pick one I haven't clicked before because it's not part of the main challenge. Okay, so I'll just say Arturo. It looks like it's got a scorpion. So I don't know what it is, but if I just click this and I say join the track, then if I go to on my local machine, then it will tell you how to get started here. Using nightly, huh? I guess that's fine. Let's see. So, but it'll have instructions depending on whatever it is. I don't want to do that one right now because I just wanted to do one that's quick. It might be quick, but it doesn't look that quick. Let me see it, the next one. Maybe pirate? How about Objective-C? Okay, so if I join the track and then go local machine, it'll tell you what to do. This is for Xcode. Okay, let's see. Installing Xcode on Linux. Well, that doesn't tell me what to do. Maybe that's the reason these ones weren't added to the main challenge, because they're like kind of tricky to set up. There were some that are kind of tricky to set up in the main challenge, like this ABAP was kind of involved. You had to fill out a form, you had to start this huge Docker image and this GUI application, and it was crazy. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but it was sort of involved. But anyway, whenever you finish installing one, I'm just going to try one more. Join the track. Whenever you finish installing one, it has the hello world and everything, and so for a lot of the languages, it's really nice. Okay. So, let's see the binary, or the official installation guide. Okay, that sounds like it'll work. Let's try it. Whoops. Okay, copy. Okay, so downloading something. Building something. All right. What even is UI UA, and why does it have such a weird name? General purpose. Stack-based? What the heck? It incorporates both array-oriented and stack-based? Oh. Well, that sounds like a wild one to get into. I'll bet next year they'll add this to the challenge, if they do another challenge next year. That is totally crazy. Build failed? Aw, man. Process, okay, so failed to run custom build command for ALSA sys. Okay, I'm giving up. But basically, like, the hello world for each language is often pretty good. So, like, if I were to go to the Crystal hello world, like, once you're in here, you just go exorcism test, and then you, like, right away you know if it's working, basically. So I think they've done a really good job putting together all the resources and everything. Um, I think I can't really show it off necessarily because the languages that are left down at the bottom that I haven't clicked yet are some of maybe the more obscure ones or something, or the ones that aren't like ready for prime time. I mean, on the Exorcism site itself, they still need work. So anyway, can you correct me on this? As far as I understand, this website is not for beginners. This website is for people who have basic knowledge of any programming languages and then refine them. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate because like on the Discord, I've definitely seen people asking questions that are like pretty beginnerish, and other people on the Discord will say, hey, you know, the site isn't really for someone who is just starting to learn to code. Try CS50. Whenever somebody seems like they're like a really raw beginner, they'll just say, try CS50 first, which I think is a good idea. I think it can be a good site for beginners, but like if a beginner is struggling and asking like super beginner questions in the Discord, they'll just tell them to go to CS50. All right, so JQ. No, I want the assembly. Yeah. All right, so I did this part, but this part is not per hour. That should be here. And this should be, I think this part should be production rate per hour and then piped into here, but I'm not sure how that works. So let's see what the test says. Well, it's not right. So it's in an array, so I probably have to take it out of the array, maybe. Oh, no, no, no. That's not the one that was in the array. It was this one. Oh. Is this all free? Yeah, it is all free, and that was another thing that caught my attention earlier this year was that there was like a blog post where they were complaining that they were broke, basically. I think it's still on the front page, actually. Yeah, right here. It was a blog post complaining that they're broke. 2 million users, but no money in the bank, tough times. And then it said it went somewhat viral beyond the exorcism community, and that kind of caught my attention too. That was 4 months ago. But yeah, it's all free. I don't know which parts are paid for. Like I think this boot camp is supposed to be paid for. And I think join insiders. So dark mode is paid for apparently. But yeah, for the most part it's all free. All right. So, I didn't get any of the answers right. Oh, I did get these ones right, but then this one was supposed to be expected 3, actual 221. Well, that doesn't sound right. Working items per minute. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this is a separate thing. So this should just be over 60. Oh no. What did I do? Oh, I have an extra character. So now I guess I need to round it or something. Expected 3, actual. Okay, let's see if I can just put floor. I'm not sure if that's a thing, but yeah. So then I'll see. Dark mode is paid. Yeah, it's crazy. And the AI, it speaks when AI is in its name. You know what? I'm just gonna change that. Because paid has AI in it. Alright. Let me redo that. I just closed it down. I think I want to be in here. And source server. Where was it? Oh, yeah, right here. Content match AI. Let's just match right at the start with a... Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, so then when you submit, then you just mark as complete. And then the other thing is, like, the community solutions are shared. So, like, during the challenge, I mostly haven't been looking at the community solutions. Because, like, it's a challenge, so it's kind of like challenge yourself or whatever. But once the challenge is over, I think looking at these will be really helpful, because that's, like, one of the most helpful things about Code Wars whenever I was on there, was always looking at, community solutions. The thing is, the one thing Code Wars does that's really good is the solutions get voted on, and these don't get voted on. So that would be nice, but whatever. Okay, so let's go back to JQ and do the next one. Oh wait, let me look at the hints first. So it said inside a function use identity expression to access the input. Cool. And then we did this multiplication, and we used equality and comparison. All right. Division. Oh, interesting. So they said to use truncate instead of floor, but I guess it didn't matter. All right. Let's see this next one. Log line parser. Okay. Welcome to Logline Parser on Exorcism's JQ track. If you need help running the tests or submitting your code, check out Help MD. If you get stuck on the exercise, check out Hints, but try and solve it without using those first. Slightly happy. Recall that JQ supports the same data types as JSON. JSON describes strings as a string is a sequence of 0 or more Unicode characters wrapped in double quotes using backslash escapes. So within a string, use the backslash character to embed special characters. So, yep, we can do a literal quotation mark, backslash, new line tab, carriage return. I don't think I know what F is. Unicode characters. Let's see, what is F? I think I know these from Python stocks. Python string. String operations. It's not format string. I think it's, so this is in built-in types. I think it's part of the language reference. Backspace and form feed. All right. Okay. So we can use the length for the string length. We can use the slice for the substring. That's nice. And so j minus I is going to be the length. Okay, cool. Either index can be negative, in which case it counts backwards from the end of the string. All right, cool. Either index can be omitted, in which case it refers to the start or the end. All right. You can use plus to join strings and add to join an array of strings. We can use split or a division operator. Okay, so we divided by space and it turned into 3 words. Okay, cool. And we can use join. Let's see, is there a difference? So if we join, I guess we can add a join character. Do they show that? Split on empty string, okay. Explode into an array of code points. All right, I guess we might need to. We can implode. Oh, that's nice. We can use the index function. So hello index el, and we got 1. Let's see, so this one came out null. Within a string, use backslash, and then expression in parentheses. Okay. So the current date time is now. String f local time, %c, okay. Case conversion, ASCII downcase, ASCII upcase. And we can do regular expressions in a later lesson, I guess. All right. So get message from a log line. Uh-oh. So if it says warning, disk almost full, then we should take off the warning and the white space. I wonder if we can trim. Did it say anything about trimming? So there's no trim defined. I would probably use a regex, but I'm wondering if there's another way based on what they kind of suggested here. Like if I do split on, or if I do divide by space, what do we think it's going to come out? Invalid numeric literal? That doesn't sound right. Oh. Okay, so there it is. So what if we go... So there's the string, but then what if we divide by single space? So a bunch of empties come out. Select length greater than 0. Okay, so then we get it. Is that what I want to do to trim off the white space? I mean, if it works, it works. But that's not going to work because in the example, it was like this. Recent, oh, and I recently got my first job, and it's been a month I'm working. Hey, that sounds good. That sounds awesome. So, what's your job, and how are you liking it? Okay, let me see. Got my first job as IT support help desk. Oh, cool. So, yeah, how is it going for you? Okay. A lot of password resets? Oh, really? A lot of password resets. How about that? Well, I dig it. If I hope it's good for you. Okay. So if I got the message and I divide like this and then select length greater than 0. So I think what I should find happening is I will get just the words, each on its own line, I believe. Yeah, if I do this, I think it should be each word on its own line. Maybe? So if I echo, and I have this string that they gave as an example, error invalid operation, then I think it'll get rid of the spaces. Oh no, not that. This. Nope. Oh, it still says invalid numeric literal. So I think if there's just double quotes around it, then it turns into a string. Cannot iterate over string error. So I think what I wanted was like this first one, except I don't want to try to get it out of an array, because it's not. Okay, yeah, that's more like what I expected. So just get rid of that first part. All right, gotta go. My shift's about to start in an hour. Have a nice day and have fun. Hey, thanks, you too, and thanks for chatting. I hope you have a lot of fun. Yeah, totally. Have a good one, man. Actually, what time is it here? I'm definitely gonna go about not even 20 more minutes, but like 15 more minutes. I think I can finish this one, and maybe, probably not one more, but probably this one. Okay, so get log level from a log line. Okay. So this really isn't even it at all. I want to divide by this, and then get the second item. And then instead of even doing that, I think I want to just trim. And then here, it's going to be divide by this again, same thing, and try to get the first item and trim that as well, probably. And then here, when we reformat, I believe it's going to be string, and then interpolate, and we'll put message, but I think it has to be dot piped into message, and then dot piped into log level, but this one is in parentheses, and let's see. And then it's ASCII lower. Is that what it was called? It wasn't ASCII lower, was it? What was it? ASCII downcase. Okay, so that's fine. All right, then here we have to trim, but we also have to get rid of those square brackets around it. So I'm probably just going to use sub. Oh my goodness, okay. Invalid escape at line 1. Okay. Let me get rid of this. Oh, was that the problem? That was a problem, but no. Invalid escape while parsing that. So I think this has to be doubled. Yeah, I should have... They doubled it up top. I should have paid attention to that. Okay. So, expected corrupt disk error. Oh, I left off the final parenthesis. I must have gotten distracted by something right in the middle. Okay, so that part's okay. So expected info, actual info. Okay, so we're supposed to ASCII downcase here. And so then we don't need to do that here. Okay, then what is this? Oh no, I cut off the colon. Ah. Okay, so I'm probably just going to use sub because I think that's just easier, but I'll see what the hints say after this. So instead of doing that, I'm going to say sub everything from the start, and then everything that's not a colon up to the first colon. We're just going to get rid of, and then trim. Okay, so that passes, so let me submit. What was this one called? Logline? Okay. Yeah, I think I have time to finish another one, probably. Let's mark that as complete. Alright, I wanted to see if there were hints. So, you can use index and the slice notation. Oh! You know what? That's a good idea. Let me try it that way. I wasn't even thinking about that. So we would do index of the first colon. And it would be... no, it would be dot. Like that. I think that's how it would be. Nope, nope, nope. I meant to test. Okay, so that's messed up. Oh, this was supposed to be getting the message. Is that better? No. Expected corrupt disk error, actual corrupt disk error. Okay, so I need to add 1 here. Okay. Cool. So then, what else was in the hints? Use the provided trim. Okay, so they said use index and the slice notation, or explore using regular expression functions, okay, and we use the trim. So that's fine. Then get log level, extract the text within the first set of brackets. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do that. JQ regex sub. Is this where I want to be? Yeah, regular expressions. Okay. So we did test, match, okay, let me try. So instead of doing that, let's say we go match, and we put in a regex. Why is it like that? Examples. So JQ match. Okay, cool, cool. All right, so I'm going to match. There's going to be a literal bracket, and then there's going to be some characters that are not literal bracket, literal end brackets. So that part goes in parentheses. And then there's going to be a literal end bracket. And then we just want that. Yes, I think it's like that. Let's see. I think it's going to fail. No, yes, it did. Cannot index object with number. So captures, oh, we have to go captures. Yeah, okay. Is it like that? It's not like that. I think we get rid of that. Is that right? Nope. Explode input must be a string. Uh-oh. So captures is supposed to be an array of objects representing capturing groups. Okay, I need to make pay more attention. So if there are captures, then you need a string in there. Okay. If I had just paid attention a little bit further, okay. Explode in, oh no, oh no. Is it here? Okay. That's a little weird, but it's fine. So, yes. So the group was in captures, but the outer group was not in captures. Yeah, I think that's fine. Anything else in hints? I'm probably gonna move on. Reuse the existing functions. We can use a string interpolation or concatenation. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's go to the next one. bird count. Okay, this should be the last one for tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Probably not. I probably won't even be able to finish reading it. JSON defines an array as an ordered collection of values. An array begins with square left bracket, ends with square right bracket. Values are separated by comma. Arrays can contain 0 or more of any kind of JSON values. Array elements do not need to be all of the same type. So we can use brackets. The elements of a stream can be captured into an array by enclosing it in brackets. So that's cool. The length function returns the number of elements. The indexing is 0 based. Great. You can use a negative index to count backwards. Very convenient. A slice is a subsequence. Also very convenient. Very cool. End index not included. We can also use first, last, or nth to get whatever. So, okay, sure. We have functions to cover common iteration functionality. So we have map available. We have select. Now something about select. Map seems like exactly what I would expect, I believe. Something about select seems a little different. Applies the expression to a single value. To apply that to an array, combine it with map. Okay, so I think I'm used to that now. We can also collect the results, so that was all collected in using square brackets. Okay. We have any and all. All right, so you're an avid bird watcher that keeps track of how many birds have visited your garden in the last 7 days. 5 tasks, huh? All right, so check what the counts. Oh, you know what? I feel like I've seen this before. I think they had this same puzzle in a different language, a different programming language. So, last week, yeah, I have seen this one before. So this will be dot sub -1, right? Then this one should be what? Oh, do we need a comma there probably? So this will be, oh, hold on, this should be -2, I guess, right? And then this one should be -1, -2. Yeah, okay, comma. And then here, output sum. So we're gonna go -1, add. And then here, output number of days with 5 or more birds in this week's data. So we're going to say this week, and then we're going to select, okay, so let's make it into an array. Select greater than equal to 5 length. And then here, we should say if any day this week has 0 birds, so that's going to be this week, any 0. And let's have a comma there. All right, so what's that get for us? Busy days for busy week. Okay, so a bunch did pass. All right, so what was this one? Busy days for disappointing week. Expected 0, actual was 1. That's busy days. Output number of days with 5 or more birds in this week's data. Expected 5, actual 1. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not right. Is that it? No. There we go. Okay, I still don't know if I have enough information to do the collats thing. Because the collats thing is basically like looping or recursing or something. Actually, you know what? I think I can figure it out at this point. Let's go back to the collats thing. Okay, so steps. Yeah, I think we can do this. So it'll be if dot is 0. I kind of have to review what it was in Rust again. That's way longer than it needed to be. Okay, so if n less than 1, return none. And then while n greater than 1, so we're trying to get down to 1, right? I believe. Yeah. No, I still don't know how to do it because where am I keeping my count? I don't really have an answer for that yet. But if I were to look in this manual, and if we go to how to define a function, defining functions, so we can def, and it may take arguments. Is it like that? Probably. Why did they have $F here? Arguments are passed as filters, not as values. Arguments to a function work more like callbacks than like value arguments. Okay, so if I put dollar on the front, then they become values. Okay, I'm going to try it. So then it's going to be like this. I'm going to say if $n less than 2, then $I, else, and then elif $n mod 2 equals 0. Then rec steps n divide 2. This should be $n, I believe. $n divide 2, $I, else rec steps. Oh, but here we have to increment I. Let's not forget that. That's like the most important part. And then here, 1 plus $n times 3. Is that what it was? Yeah, 1 plus number times 3. Crazy, crazy. Okay. $I plus 1. End. Okay, so it's like that, I guess. So then here we will say rec steps dot, then we do 0, 0. Yeah, I believe so. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. I could not be happier. That's the way to end the day, baby. Failed? Okay, never mind. Oh, they were skipped. There's my problem. In the easy ones, we didn't have skips. Aw, man. Aw, man. Okay. Okay, let's test again. I was so happy. 0 is an error. Command succeeded was expected to fail. Okay, so do we have something about errors? Okay, so here we want to say if, and then what was it? It was 0 is an error, negative value is an error. Okay. So I'm going to say if dot less than equals 0, then error. Natural numbers only. Else, k. Expected only positive integers are allowed. Okay. Ah, here we go. This is the perfect song to end the night with. Only positive integers are allowed. Big O, looks like. No? It says expected only positive integers are allowed. Actual JQ error. So do I not want to put error? I thought I did, but let's try it without. Shoot. What else do we have about error? Halt error 1? Maybe that's what I need. Yeah, let's try that. Ah, there we go. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna stay on until the song ends, because this is actually one of my favorites. This is Delora, right? This is a good one. I'm not familiar with, like, the artist or whatever. I just know the music from YouTube, but it's one of my favorites. Alright, so I'm gonna mark that as complete, and then check this out. Check this out. So how many are complete now? 133. All right. So there are 11 left. And if we look at the calendar, after today, oh, this has already got me on the 23rd. After today, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 days left after today, and I still have 11 more to do? Really? Oh. Uh-oh, this is bad. Oh no, I'm actually backsliding. Wait, is this for real? It's not the 23rd in my time zone. Yeah. Shoot, I really have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my gosh, no, I still have 11 to do. There's no way I'm gonna finish 3 more tonight. I might be able to finish Knapsack. Knapsack is not too hard. Let me look at how it is in Python. So, no, I can't finish Knapsack today. Okay, so if I want to get caught up, then I need to finish 3 tomorrow. How many did I finish today? Shoot. I was in a good mood after doing this one. Okay, so I finished this one. And I finished... What else did I finish today? The ABAP, so that's 2. So I really want to get to the point where I just have 1 or fewer left per day throughout the rest of the year, because the ones that I have left are going to be hard for me. Especially the prologue ones. So for tomorrow, I think I should try to knock out Knapsack JQ and Bank Account in Java Erlang. I don't think Bank Account in Java and Erlang should be all that hard at all. Like, the closure solution is quite short, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the closure solution is quite short. So it'll probably be longer than this in both Java and Erlang, but it's not like anything really that hard. So if I knock those 2 out and this one tomorrow, and then maybe one of these 2, if I do those 4 tomorrow, then I'll be caught up. But I'm not confident because, like, I didn't... Oh, I did finish Spiral Matrix today. That was another one. Yeah, I'm not confident, though. I'm falling further and further behind, it seems like. I mean, not really. Anyway, the song's over, so I'm gonna go to bed. And